Is the old bag? Oh, yeah, she's here. Hi. She... The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. I believe she said she won't speak to us at all. Nick, I think her guard's down. Yeah. I bet we could even eat some of those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Phew, she's alive. You eat, you die. Oh. I was wondering about the Diva Skis, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Salmonella then. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal, he has a soft spot for he's a pushover. Does whatever Weskis tells him to. He treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like to be treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. Mr. Hammer. About Mr. Hammer. Ooh. I heard about that, what you said today, you cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it, calling him a criminal thief. I won't forget it. Oh, she's pissed off. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal a Powers costume so he would sneak by me? He would never stop so low. It's impossible. I am going to leave you be. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammond put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2. Right, but why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. I don't know, really. We don't need to go to number 1. Hello, Vaskis! How are you doing today? Hey, Nick, it's Mr. Vaskis. Hello. Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. If anyone doesn't know what that is from, it's from an old TV series called Flipping Egg. Wait a second. What is it called? I can only read the name in Swingish. There we have it. Let's go to what's the name? It's just called Allo Allo. It is a British comedy which is about the First World War. Oh, I'm bad with history sometimes, especially these. I'm not so much for wars sometimes. I just like skip those. But when Hitler ruled, if we say so, and it was this Frenchman who was trying to hide these British flyers in his cafe. And sometimes when they just stick out their head somewhere, they just say hello to each other, like, oh, hello, oh, hello, hello, hello. Again. Oh, Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she has to say, apparently. I don't remember her voice either. It feels like I'm going to try to play this game more, but I don't know. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you, Olivia. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh dear. Girl Powers. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to sing. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh dear. I don't think... I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourself. Oh dear. Flipping heck. Yeah, well, I will go inside. Is Manella in here? Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. Okay, let's snoop around here. Nothing, there could be a clue. Just some paper cups, documents, shit. Oh, that's the Samurai Summer though. No clues here. This is where they had the meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Anything interesting? It looks like they were designed, set to use for a Steel Samurai show. They got some figures for how much the set cost. I can't believe they spent that much money on these sets. Okay, not much more here, right? An old movie poster, The Singing Samurai starring Jackhammer. What the hell do a samurai sing about? Chopping off heads? Oh my god! That movie was the best. It was about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing samurai stars? What next? Ninja ballet? Don't give them an idea. Samurai Summer, starring Jackhammer. This poster is quite old. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great. A typical summer romance? With a samurai on a horse? Dynamite Samurai, an old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai, starring Jackhammer. Again, Mr. Hammer used to be quite a star. Oh, so no comment about that. Oh, okay. Okay. Boop! Gonna slide, we're gonna take a look at that. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty! They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close, that fence looks dangerous. Yes, it looks bent as well. Okay, I'm going to go to main gate. There, employee area. Yo, where am I here? I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come and see them film later. I guess. This is where you found those that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues laying around here. Yeah! No touching! Hi, Gumshoe. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you there. Didn't mean... I almost had a heart attack. I guess it could be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatic, indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on the table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Tracers, therefore, they're off. Plate. So, you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? Well, through off examination. I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me these testing solutions. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Wow, now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution is pale change color, alright. So the food on this plate had been laced with sweetening pills. Looks like it. Nice. Investigation. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I have to admit it, but I'm not sure I'd buy the case against Mr. Power anymore. I felt kind of bad for Mr. Edward, though. How is Edward doing, anyway? Mr. Edward is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee. Whoa. Talking about burn, pal. Wow, the fury of Edward. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you on that. We found the victim Jack Hammond prints on the bottle. Bottle? I don't know why I just say bottle like that. Bottle? Bottle? So that means... Yeah, it sounds like the one who put Powers asleep was no other than the victim. So it's right. Sleeping pill bottle added to the record! Thank you for that. But we are going to see if we can find salmonella. Oh, Penny, hi. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the restroom. I guess VP don't use it anymore, so... Whoa, what? Why? But VP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But... this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! I was wondering if you could ask about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to the studio too. I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumors? Yeah, Mr. Vasquez, that producer, has some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the filming set the way it was too. Film set. Is that trailer part of the film set then? The last episode. What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know, it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. Also, I hear that Global Studio is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studio decided. Studio policy. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio's bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all about this ever happened. They want it quiet. You understand? How can you just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. We'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something! Yeah. I think evidence rather words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. I guess... this? And this is... a fan collection of all these photographs. The killer loves the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just for some adults can have safe faces. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studio is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? We just asked. Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago someone died. And it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Mr. Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why would he just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what could happen to his career if word got out. I see. Well, I see. What was that? What was that? You know more about this? You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here in the studio back then, you know. Thanks. We'll try asking her if she talks. Yep. What? You still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody doing their darnest to forget Hammer. Why do you think we made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer! She's starting to throw that out of the mouth, Nick. Maybe you should keep safe distance. Yeah, what is safe distance for her? I remember when she ran after the kid. I want to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told you? Who did you hear that from? Nichols! Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. That's our sister we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnapper! Dredging up dirt on someone past like that, and they recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Oh, sorry. No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I have proof. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I have proof that we have this, like... Here's my proof. What? What's that little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills. With Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on them. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Yeah. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so. This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. Can we take the plate with us? There's some trace of sleeping pills powder on the plate. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? I'm tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag? You're right. 5 years ago there was an accident. A fatal accident. Or worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the maffia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at studio. I see. But you have to understand. Poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag? Hold on a minute. Poor old Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. A photograph. Wait a second. This is the picture. This is the picture! Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Wow. Thank you. I don't wonder if we can use this as dirt for Vasquez. Yo, Miss Vasquez. Yo, we have something for you. Do you like this? It's not even looking. Where did you get that? Well, old bag. She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right, anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind? Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more. Inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. Yeah, that's why it's bent there, at least. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk about it all of a sudden? Mr. Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why you were doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sore of its own accord. But you were the cause. You bested him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would be if it wasn't an accident? No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard. I believe you. You believe me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh well, she was a big fan of Hammer, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands. She did. Give him a few bruises too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporters would need the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now. What? Boys? Yeah, she is a bloody maffia. Where did they even come from? Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? Trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you will have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt now. Why would the Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you have plenty of time to think about that, where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. The Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Will she have her guys with her? Thank you for being there. Hey, are you okay, pal? Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe, thank you so much. Thank you. I was really scared. No? Ah, don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe. Sorry, it's just I want to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I got one more job to do today. I'm sure I'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. Who's at the bottom? Eva Skis. Yeah, that was a bit... Yeah! She did something bad there. Now we at least know it's her, so... Do we know it was her in the beginning? No, I don't think so. Do we? Huh? No, I don't think so. Hi, everybody! A day has gone by, and you don't look a day older. Court is now in session for the trials of Mill Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope you both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense preceded us with a new theory for this case. It claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people presented in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth seem a bit on edge today? You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. You look like a Cruella de Vil, seriously. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Wow, like he's the one that chooses the witnesses, or more or less he is the one talking to them directly, he's the one sending them in, and he's the one getting scolded by them like shit. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it, make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. I'm uncertain, like, how... She was 30, so okay. I'm uncertain if pants down is a good thing in here. This is more or less a kid's game, so yeah. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp, and it ended at 4. There was a rehearsal afterwards. We went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on a table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. Ding, ding. I have a question about one part of the testimony. You were fatigued? So you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van in Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk. What with that monkey's head topping over? Okay, that explains the van. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, if you may. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do this. The day of the murder. Can you please tell me the time? Okay. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in the employee area? No. Are you always this tense? Yes. Oh then. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurt my ears. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering. No. The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled at 5. I would think it was between those times. You think? Oh. That was Fatty Jude, so I had Sal take me there. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means it means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, right. And what were you doing at that time? Don't hit your desk, it irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Do you have some... We can verify this. Sal... No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she's committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak, well, Nick, find anything? I kinda wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. Okay. Well, we're gonna use this, mostly because this is the only thing we have. Ah, as I thought. You claim you ate T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What is this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This is the plate that was on the table on the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I to remind you, it was a T-bone steak. Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Mr. Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at the table outside the trailer. Yet, there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bones? I think you know how. You ate the bones too. You ate a boneless steak. You didn't eat steak. You ate a boneless steak. Or my favorite, boneless chicken. What was it? Was it some sort of like petrol area? Just boneless chicken on the screen. Yes, that's the best thing. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator.
I see. Then, what's Miss Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't obvious, Your Honor. He was meeting with the Steel Samurai.
Order! Order! Are you saying?
Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands.
Mr. Wright, isn't this a little preposterous? Preposterous? I don't know.
What kind of stunts are you trying to pull, Mr. Wright? Let him call what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worried that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes. The samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I couldn't. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. You see... Yes, however, that has no bearing in this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
What? What's the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. How can I prove the other time?
Take that! Wrong, Mr. Wright.
But I haven't said anything yet.
I know you're well enough by now. You're going to present wrong evidence.
I can sense it too, with my fey blood. Okay, I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the tensing. Okay. Okay. Ah, right, it was broken. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest?
Order! Order!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what your silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what the murder weapon was used to kill Hammer? I can tell you.
I can tell you. Would you make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what was the weapon?
I'm afraid your confidence can somewhat be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well. This murder weapon, then. Let's see this murder weapon.
Take that! Look at this photo.
What is this? Why is that jackhammer standing on the top of the stairs? Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial would be suspended. Sorry, I managed to almost burp there. Mr. Wright, what's this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can see it. See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Happened again. For goodness sake. We're going on a roll here, people!
Mr. Wright, continue!
It's 2:30 on the day of the murder. Miss Diva Skis meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Hammer off the stairs into the fence. Just like Hammer had gone himself done 5 years ago. So whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Mr. Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found on Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned the trailer all in the space of 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting had the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death and carried to Studio 1 and placed inside the costume? There was not enough time.
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
She had another way. But she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands. For instance, actually for the matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting, let's hear it.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
She did say it herself. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards. I went to Studio 1. There was fatigue, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body in the magistrate costume. Hold on, right? Don't you forget it was Salmonella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Salmonella was a conspirator? Of course it wasn't. Of course it wasn't. Ha! So without Mr. Manella noticing anything, she put the body in the van. Then managed to put the body in the costume. And you are seriously suggesting that that is possible? Of course I'm not serious. I was keen to lighten up the procedure. Lighten, you can lighten up a murder.
Mr. Wright, the court requests you to refrain from making claims in jest.
Yes, Your Honor. Yeah, I thought. Of course Salmonella has to be a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put in the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget I had to dispose of the steel samurai costume. You had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. You probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Mr. Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun. I win. Yeah, even I see it like, what are you talking about? So what happened next? Don't me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? I lost, something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean Divaskis, it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Wow, it was silent treatment here. Who can say? So, yeah, okay. Huh? Are you sure I did it, Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits. On the results of the battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Mr. Hammer. Right? But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Okay, yes, that is one way true. We do not really have the proof of that.
Order, people! Mr. Wright,
Oh, that is too far back.
Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Of course it has. This is the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edward isn't sure? Well, I came here as a witness today. We have no more questions, I believe you. What do I do now? Testify again! I don't think. I'd like you to testify again.
Testify again?
Now, no one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I did say before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I already said all. There's nothing to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. I've come so far into the face. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain in the ass.
It seems that there are no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Oh,
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth.
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. You just said that because he wanted to. He tried to delay it and like, nope, nothing.
I see very well.
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see what we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see a little point in making Mr. Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes. Indeed, verily I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to court concerning this matter.
Nick, why did Edward... Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But, wasn't he the one that said he is always get a guilty verdict? After all, Edgeworth. You bastard! I was with Sal and Miss and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police and Powers showed up. The security lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and director's notes. Then I went home. The script wasn't there.
I see. No issue in raising by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick. We're close, real close. She may be acting tough right now, but if you put her on the spot, she'll sure to falter. Find the key you need to twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Okay, so boop. What time was that? We were at the meeting at 5 for her rehearsal. So I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Medella arrive to the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Press order! Where were you, the other employees, when you got into the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, you could have put Hammer into the costume with Salmonella's help. Oh, what did I just say? Didn't I say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy?
The witness will contest your testimony.
The assistant was there too, and the Power was absent. Mr. Power was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one get to call him? Remember. There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm. You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Press harder! Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Would you normally go looking for the missing person?
I have to agree with the defense. Well, Mr. Vasquez.
Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assume you. Also, without his Steel Samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often let him on the bus when shooting at a location. No one noticed he was missing. Or Powers.
Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue.
I immediately called the police. The Powers showed up. What was everyone else doing at the time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived at the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then silence. Dead silence. Like this? Silence. Hey, Nick? Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Okay, so she was agitated. Why did you security lady think Powers had done it? She said it was because she saw him going towards the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Press order. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's words? Perhaps not. She seemed to have also given the detective the photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. Photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not knowing the exhibition in the best sense of judgment. Fighting in the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't... There's something there I can use. You have to be left out. Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting. There was no way we could have been involved, thus covered for us. Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs in the meeting. I'm sure professionals help convince everybody they didn't require questioning. I went back to the trail to get my script and direction notes. Alright, we already read that. Yes, they were quite valuable. You wouldn't do it to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Press harder. Wait a second, I thought you came to Studio 1 for rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Yeah, yes.
Very well, Miss Vasquez, please continue.
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness' last statement.
Yeah, she said she brought it afterward.
And then, oh, but I didn't bring it before because there was no need to actually bring it. Like, yeah, you should have brought it anyway, then, I think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be any rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She knew. She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Yeah, she effed up big time there. Even I could see that. I was just a bit worried about everyone else not even noticing anything. Order! Order! I just want to do this. Order! Just because I can. Just because I want to.
Mr. Edgeworth, what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
I appreciate your concern. I will stand by my statement. However, regardless of how the court sees my role here, now, Mr. Vasquez, do you have any explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there wouldn't be no rehearsal.
Very well. Witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
You did not know. I didn't know about the injury. How did I know? Sal, he told me. Sal, the director. We'll have found something to peg this on over here. Or everything will be done with. Now will be wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get them. Okay. Okay, so he died. Dragging his leg. Yes, that's because of the costume. No, that's because of the. I thought it was because of the costume at first. Okay, guide map. No, the murder weapon. The break shot has been mended with duct tape. The block path. Okay. Shows an accident involving jackhammer. Oh yeah, area of hammers, fingerprints, sleeping pills, and that. Look, I clicked the wrong button. What is that little thing? Oh, my phone is in my pocket. Why didn't I know that? How did I not know my phone is in my pocket? Yes, I know I effed up. I clicked the wrong button. So I'm gonna save here for safety reasons. It's always that because it's called save for safety reasons. Okay, so... Oh, right, I already did this. Sorry, my bad. So there is something here that tells otherwise. But the problem is what exactly tells otherwise.
salmonella there? Okay, that's a question.
Yeah, I can't even take persons right now. There has to be something here. Is this one of these bluff stuffs? Goodness sake. Okay, this was a tough one. Okay. I can't press it. There has to be evidence for this because this is very... Shit, I don't really know. I actually don't really know yet. Oh, wait, what? Apparently it worked. You knew about Hammer's injury. Don't you think that is a little funny? I mean, it was a steel samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg on this photo. That's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending. One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammers. Now why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? Oh, bloody hell, I didn't even read that right. Sorry for that, people. Oh, I'm stupid. I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. You haven't got me wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Powers was dragging his legs too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Ah!
Now, when was he doing this? Well, he would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume. I went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Mr. Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammers who had been injured that morning.
Order! I will have order!
Witness. Can you refute this claim? Will she flip? Please flip. Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Weskies. Very well. I have a question for you. How long have I been doing this? 2 hours. Oh, nice. Why are the real killers also persistent? Why in the world will I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, you've fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Do the defense have anything to say to this matter? In other words, can you prove that I had a motive?
Of course I can prove it. Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court the evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive to this murder. This is my proof.
This is a photo from before.
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Mr. Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With the Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighted him down, no doubt. However, you, Vasquez, used Hammer. You made him work for you for a pretty change. Bring us the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. What am I doing? Are we talking about motives here? Yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammers who had killed Vasquez, not the other way around. What moment would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Mr. Vasquez's motive for the murder.
Okay, allow me to present the court evidence proving Mr. Vasquez's motive. This is my proof.
And just tell us why Mr. Vasquez wanted to kill Mr. Hammer.
This is all proves that the defense attorney has completely lost marbles.
Mr. Wright, the court requests that you find marbles immediately. And I'm afraid I have to penalize you for this waste of court's time.
Nick, we're close. Think one through, please. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna F this up. Did she even have any motive? She didn't have any motive, Yana.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out of blood. All Mr. Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez.
What?
Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady to think it was Powers. And Jack Hammer made it to his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantages of him all those years. She will break that. Yeah, she did. Oh. So, you did it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call the ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez, what happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel? Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No. How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No. Manuel? Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. That's the thing, though. Is she a murderer, or was that just self-defense? But at the same time, she held out on information.
Mr. Edgeworth, where's Vasquez?
In the waiting room, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
It appears you have brought about yet another miracle.
Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Willpower was innocent. That he would be found, so it's only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Willpower's, not guilty. Yes.
Oh, my nose is itching like a bugger of beetles.
This is all. The court is adjourned. Leave me be, people. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder. This makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. White. Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame me because... It's because you were the Steel Samurai. I think I have this the right time now. Because I was the Steel Samurai. Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but was reduced to acting in kids' shows. And as a villain, to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He should have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. Congratulations, VP. Oh, thank you. I'll be able to do the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume, man. Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick Edgeworth. Where? Oh, goodness sake. Oh, those eyes of his. Say something, Mr. Wright. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Ah, pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar? Right. I must say, I didn't expect to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better if we would not meet. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Are those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Wow, that's cold. Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend? What? Friends as if. They're rivals. Rivals! Right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do you get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And that's a story for another time. And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kid shows again. Oh, goodness sake, they make that one! Oh, and the chest of that robot as well, goodness sake. This is it, the new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I don't think they could seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? You have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that VP gets to play the lead again? Wait, is he playing the lead? This? Is he playing this? Oh! I wonder if they show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is really ready for real willpowers. Especially not after this. You cannot be the lead on